Let's now look at how we can create an admin dashboard in a very short time. For this, I'll first set up a new database so that we can do it in the new database. Let's call it testDB, click database, and then we go in here and we have our test database. So, and here in our test database, we practically want to put in some dummy data first. For this, we go to the Schema Manager and do a Generate Admin Dashboard and first take sample data. First, we take a CAM that we create, go here to Generate. Now it creates everything, and we're done. So now we have a relatively simple admin dashboard about customers. Here, the customers are practically displayed. Here, the activities and contacts are practically displayed, and we have the same on the other side. Here we have password changes, modifications that we can make, and we can also manage all the users. Here on the side, which can of course be done with your own users. Yes, and this is just an example for now. I have here how quickly it took us 10 seconds to create. We'll take 2 more sample data, 1 more shop order. This is, for example, for an online shop. We can also create an admin dashboard relatively quickly. Here, these are all demo data, but this is just an example to practically come up with your own ideas or to refine it yourself. Sometimes you need a rough draft to be able to refine it yourself. And here it only took 7 seconds. And for the third example, let's take inventory. So practically an inventory area, and we have that here now. So with different items and locations that we can manage here, the whole thing with the users always stays the same here. We can, of course, always adjust it ourselves as we like. So now one naturally asks the justified question, can this also be done with one's own data? And we will take a look at that now. Here, just 5 seconds, as we have just seen. For this, we go back into the data manager. We are now here in the test database. All the demo tables have been set up here, which we can see. You can, of course, delete them again, but it always makes sense to test it first in a new database on the local host. So now let's go into one that already exists here, customer, for example, and now we have different customers here. We have emails and we have phone numbers. And now let's say we add a few more tables. We'll include a few students as well. Just like that, it's a bit nonsensical, but that's how it should be. And we'll add the enrollments as separate tables. It's just supposed to be an example. Let's include them here. And we'll include that as well. So now we have something relational here, and we'll just take a look at it in the Schema Manager to say how it looks. And if we now view everything here, show all, that means we have this relational database or relational tables here. But we also want to see these tables in our admin dashboard. As I said, this is just an example. The projects are always very different. I just want to show here how we can customize the whole thing individually. So here as well, generate admin dashboard. We don't need any sample data here. Go directly to the server on the local host. Now we can first select the individual tables. Those were the students and the enrollments, because the customer emails and the phone numbers, that is relational, and we select that here now. Here we have re-relational databases, and we can select the fields we want to add. I'll remove a few to have a bit more clarity here. So, okay, that's how it should be. Now we practically have 2 tables plus a relational database. I'll quickly change something in the name in case we need to write it somewhere like that. And here we have it. So, alright, so here is practically the admin dashboard. We now practically have the enrollments here. This is the single table we have, which we can also update here, delete certain values, and enter some values. Everything is already prepared. Students can create the table according to what they want, and this practically creates the admin dashboard here, and then we have the relational table. For those who don't know how to work with relational tables, there are also tutorials on how to create a relational table or relational tables, and it goes very, very quickly. Within 3 or 4 minutes, you have it done. Yes, and that's practically how the dashboard is. Here with login and logout. I won't demonstrate that now because I would have to enter the login data again, but that's how it works.